All right, welcome to the well. Eclipse Day, April 8th, 2024. So take a moment to presence to the well and just tune in and feel into your own system and use your breath to get centered into the present moment. Feel into what would nourish you today and this week and this time, this profound time, which this reading is a beautiful kind of guide through. So let's go right in.
All right. And what was our soul challenge for April?
Oh, it was stress. Yeah,
Yeah.
to moderate stress.
Which is a pretty telling, since we're in this eclipse energy now, which, if we're not prepared, can create quite a bit of stress if things are starting to go without our awareness,
For
right?
sure. Well, and the shift that we're in, well, actually you'll see the reading, it goes from that and shift to, that inherently can create stress.
Stress. Yeah. So we're going to start
Right.
there.
Thank you for the reminder about our challenge.
For once, I'm trying to tie it in. Usually it's you, but I thought,
Yeah.
means something here.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what we got. We're starting with the shift.
Yes.
And this is, the main takeaway here is preparing to move from who you are to who you're becoming. That's the shift. We're going to take this as an inside job, right? Things may happen that are shifting in our outer world, and they are. If you look around, they are. And wide out into the universe all around. But this is for our own shift, transforming from who you are to who you're becoming. And the message here is to gain clarity before making a move. So stay, be still with your energy. This isn't like be still physically, but keep your energy as still as possible and as tuned in as possible. Even if it becomes uncomfortable, right? Because what we're doing now is, this is a lot of this reading is laying out a lot of mental energy to gain mental clarity, to find that balance in our mind so we can see where we're headed and who we're becoming before we take that step, before we take the action. And the shift that we're talking about can be something as big as, I'm going to make this move in my career, or I'm going to make this move in my relationship, or I'm going to let go of old beliefs and old, paradigms that I've hung on to, because I'm ready for new. I'm ready for clarity. So, however it works for each individual, but it's just creating the awareness that, okay, I'm becoming into this, I am becoming this, whatever that is. And here we go. Let me make sure I have all my mental ducks in a row. And then we got opening my mind. And this is more of that mental clarity and asking us to see beyond your beliefs and your ideas, not to maybe gravitate to, or, make a big move and oh, I believe this now, but to see beyond what you do believe. What are your strong beliefs and ideas? And do you see that others have differing beliefs, and they may function in their lives with beliefs that are totally right?
What a concept.
I know, but and especially in the climate that we're in, the contrast that, especially like social media has created, this contrast, like always, you can't get one positive post in social media that has a lot of traction without the riffraff coming in and going, yeah, but, or, that sucks. And I would like, just let people be in their being, it's almost like, but then that's something that we want to really focus on.
Yeah.
As you make your shift, allow space for others to have their ways. More than ever, I guess, is what that is saying. And then I got mystery. I rest in the unknown. This is being willing and being able to be centered as the question marks are lingering all around you, right? That's uncomfortable sometimes. And that's why I think this first card, the shift, when it said be comfortable in that stillness, even if it becomes uncomfortable or the anxiety raises up, talk yourself into, okay, this is the unknown, and that's the only reason that I'm anxious or whatever, so that you can settle your energy to prepare for the unknown to show up, because sometimes the unknown is a huge blessing, right?
Yeah, and it just occurred to me that a mantra to support that might be something like, I can be safe in the unknown. I can be safe in the midst of the shift, right?
Definitely.
Just a
Yeah.
thought. Yeah, because
Yeah, because
yeah,
that
easier said than done sometimes, right?
for
Which we
sure.
always highlight here, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So definitely I can be safe in the unknown. And that is,
And maybe also
yeah,
nothing's wrong.
right. And to tell yourself that enough so that you create the energy of being okay in the unknown, right? It's
Right.
sometimes, what do we say? What your thoughts turn into things. So if you create that mantra, you start to make that shift for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got reveal what needs to be seen. That's what this eclipse is going to do for us. And that's what really any change that comes about does, right? It shines a light on truths, sometimes uncomfortable ones, and sometimes really clarifying truths. And so this is that sort of, it comes right after the mystery card, waiting in the unknown, waiting for what needs to be seen to show up. And if you're standing in the unknown going, oh no, what direction do I go in? And all clouded in your energy, you don't see when that, truth or that clarity is revealed. You miss it because you're wrapped up in this. So it's clean up your energy, use your mental, your air, the air element of you to, really start to see into where you want to head, not just wish it, not just, hope, but really see it, maybe even in your meditations, bring about the imagery that of where you want to head.
Might create the vision of it.
Create the vision, do a little vision course.
Oh, yeah.
We have one. There's one waiting to be done. Then we got Spirit of the East, and this is new beginnings. This is where the sun rises. This is where the air, the clarity, the truth show up. But this is also asking you to further tap into your own, further reflect and tap into your own self-awareness from a mental perspective, like utilizing, memories or the way you think now and the things you think you can accomplish instead of the feelings. Remember, we always do a lot of water cards here. We get into a lot of feel your way through it. This time right now, or this reading is asking us to get that mental clarity. Don't use your mental energy for burdensome thoughts and denser vibrations, but that higher perspective. And then next we have leave the past behind. This is again what the eclipse energy is asking us to do, but what we do in any shift, right? That's the nature of the shifting, is to create new and shedding or doing away with the old stuff that isn't working, thoughts, beliefs, situations, people, but finding our alignment to move through it no matter what. Mm-hmm. And then I got no thingness. This is that, mystery of the unknown. This is being willing to not know the outcome and to be okay with that, to be comfortable enough in presence in this moment now to let however things, start to unfold, take shape. And then there comes a time when you'll be able to recognize, oh, now is my time to move. This is the idea I want to gravitate toward, or this is the plan, the action plan. So that comes later, but we have to first get comfortable in not knowing. And that's the trick for most of us. That's a hard thing, because usually the not knowing makes us so unstable that we just do an action. We just do anything to do away with that feeling. Yeah. But we may have missed something else that's waiting for us to take hold of.
I just thought that's another place where I can trust the not knowing. I can be safe in not knowing, right? There's a lot of safety, reassuring kind of self practices that are important in this reading. I'm realizing as you're going through it again.
Yeah, because change doesn't always make us feel safe.
It actually mostly makes us feel the opposite.
Right.
It's so unsettling and uncertain.
And then the final card of this spread is existence.
Mm-hmm.
This is that idea that, we're all star seed. And this is that idea that sort of home is wherever you are. So it's more, this is an internal alignment. This is really knowing that wherever you are, you belong. It's a place for you. The inner alignment that I create, and the more I can hold that, makes me safe anywhere I go. Yeah.
Let's breathe that in. Feel the inner alignment, using your breath to engage and access that place within. We'll call it the well. And then allow your mind to open and create that vision, who you're becoming, right? Create that vision of your life, of yourself, of your being. And take a moment to breathe in. And as you exhale, consciously release the fear that might be present in this reading or in this concept of shifting this way. Exhaling the fear. And also exhaling what's no longer serving. So take a breath in and release aspects of the past that no longer serve, and that allows for an opening, creating your future. So beautiful. Yeah. Standing in the no thingness. My friend calls it the full empty. It's the full empty. Yeah. My friend Sarah calls it that. Yeah. So beautiful. Okay, let's go into the second part.
Okay, so
what's magical actually for people that are watching this video or listening, we are literally doing this recording minutes before this eclipse is about to occur.
I know, I'm like, is it
I know, we're trying to get through it so we can enjoy it. We could be a part of the eclipse, but I mean, it's
perfect. I mean, we're reading on the shift while the shift is
literally
happening.
We are literally reading on the shift.
Love it. And then the first card of this spread, and I want to show the similarity between the other, is balance. This is striking a balance. This is another mental card as far as this reading goes, striking a balance between your higher self and your persona or your ego, striking a balance there. Sometimes we want inner balance with our feelings and our soul and our root, but right now we're striking that on a little bit of a higher vibration. And it also is instructing us to wait if needed. So again, it's the same as with the shift card, but look at those dark to light similarities. And it's literally what the sky is doing right now. The alignment of the earth, sun, and moon, and it's creating, a covering of the light for now. But it's, wait if needed, wait until it passes, until you feel that alignment in your higher chakras. And then I got insight. This is your intuition. This is making sure that your higher self is, has a place at the table here, and to really utilize it. You begin to not only, shed the past and try to gain clarity, but now you can really tap into that and see where you're headed, or see what you want to accomplish, or know what it is you want to leave behind, right? That insight, that tapping into your intuition helps. And then that's your inner light. And now we have the outer light, the lighthouse, which is other things that may be guiding you in your world, or between you and the divine, or you and another being, another light-filled being, and finding that light to gravitate toward in your world. Having been created within you, now you can really find that direction and where to
let it be expansive.
Where to expand to. Then I got self-discovery, and here's where the water comes in. Now it says dive deep. Now if you see, she's holding water there, and then her hair actually looks like the ocean as well. There's, we've cleared all the air, we've gotten the clarity and cleared the air up top. And so now we can go a little deeper and really begin to connect the two, tap into, our emotions, our feelings, who we are, the core of our soul, to these thoughts of clarity, these new visions, these new directions that we want to go in. Creating choices. I love this. This is, there's our, we've created that in this whole process, this whole reading. We've created the ability to have our choices, right? We just created a clear playing field so that the choices are a little more obvious, or the decisions that we want to make are clearer.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got ripeness. And this is the timing of it all, because we could say, oh, the alignment and the planets post eclipse, this many months, this many days, that's when you make the move. This is really individualized. This is whenever you know the time is right to make your shift, that's when you go. The fruit doesn't just, jump off the tree. It falls when it's ready. It knows, and it moves with that energy. And this is your reminder, or your confirmation that you're on the right path. We've cleared up our mental, got that done. Now we're getting ready to dive deeper. And so now we can feel into when we need to make our move. And that could be the end of this week for some of us that are really creators, or that could be in 6 months, but and it's different for each of us. I got breakthrough, and that is, that's, the timing is right, creates the breakthrough. We know when to make the move, and that busts it wide open. Now we are able to fully leave aspects of our past behind that we don't want to bring forward, and take that step into what we're wanting to create. And then the last card here is step up and lead. This is the action. This is that. And look, it kind of looks like an eclipse, even though it's a new moon. But, we could call it an eclipse. But yeah, now it's time to take that action. We went from being aware of the shift, creating this mental clarity, moving through it so that we can set our action plan, but not take a step yet. Mm-hmm. And then as we move through, we bring in our emotional self, we bring in the depth of who we are, and then we end up in that action, at the end of this reading. It could not have been laid out better.
Well, and also we let go of the past that's no longer serving us, which allows the past to get out of our future. And then we can step up and lead from that place of clarity. It's like so perfect.
Yeah.
Being who we're becoming.
Be who you're becoming. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not informed by the past versions of ourselves, but by this refreshed, clear version of ourselves in that no thingness space. It's so powerful. So literally the eclipse is about to happen. So enjoy it, everyone. And thank you so, so much. Beautiful. Perfect. Could not be more perfect.